What up, YouTube? It's Thief again. Remember, you can always catch me live at twitch.tv/TC Thief, streaming at 11 p.m. Central European Time. Come by the stream and say hi. Now, within the last few months, Epic has done some awesome stuff with the game. With the increase of basic materials all the way to the increase of the materials that you can keep inside your bags, they have just been doing some good stuff for the game, and the game is going in a good direction. So I'm really happy about this. And tonight we logged on and the Noble launcher was in the store, and boy did I have a fun time with this launcher. This launcher is awesome. We're gonna dive down into the stats of the launcher and look at leveling up, and of course, as soon as I bought it, the first thing I did was take it right up to power level 130. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the stats of this beast. Now, looking at the rolls on this launcher, the first roll is it's got 25% reload speed, 21% fire rate, 20 damage, which is really good. It's got 10% weapon damage, causes affliction, so it's got an additional affliction on it. And then the last roll is kind of a dead roll, because either the targets have to be afflicted or you have to shoot a second shot at them to benefit from this, because the weapon comes with affliction. So this is not really a roll that I would have picked for my launcher, because launchers, you typically want to kill stuff in one hit, or they have to be afflicted. So this, I look at this roll as kind of a dead roll. But the other 4 rolls on this weapon are pretty nice, and it's a solid weapon in reference to rolls wise. Now, if you read the bottom, neon heavy weapon that fires a wave of piercing energy can be fired normally for a narrow half-tile wide pulse, charged for a 1-tile wide or 1.5 tile wide blast, deals energy damage, which is fairly effective against all energy types. Now, what does this mean? I read this and I was like, what does this even mean? We'll show you right now. So I shot this weapon first without charging it. It shoots like a little frisbee. It looks like a frisbee, but it is not. It is a beam that goes side to side. So the first time I shot it, I wasn't really impressed with it. Then I decided to charge the weapon, and when I charged the weapon, it just totally blew me away. So when you charge this weapon, it takes about 3 to 4 seconds to get a full charge out of this weapon. And when it does, it extends the side-to-side beam massively. This weapon is going to be awesome for wave clear and on missions like encampments. You can see right there how big the wave is. I totally cleared out those 3 husks right there with ease. And once again, like, look at how big that beam is, man. It just wrecks everything in its path. You can see right here, here's another shot of the mobs grouping up and charging the weapon and firing it. And it just, this weapon just, this launcher wrecks shop. I mean, look at that. One bad thing about this launcher, as with all other launchers, is it's going to ignite propane. So you can see right here, I shot the propane and it blew up my tunnel. So you're not going to just be able to build some trap tunnels and shoot propane and not expect them to blow up your tunnels. All right, so just keep that in mind when you're shooting this launcher, that it does ignite propane like all other launchers. But you can have some fun with this by funneling the husks and just shooting the launcher down the funnel. It is not that good against blasters and smashers, but it is very good against mob clearing and shooting in a straight line. It just wrecks everything in its path. Another good thing about this launcher, as with every other weapon in the game, is it does damage to the environment. So if you need to take out a building, this launcher can take out buildings pretty quick. You can see right there that I took out the whole side of the building right there in about 3 shots, and I took out this building in less than 30 seconds. Just had to charge it up a couple times and fire the launcher down, and it's pretty much going to take out the building. So when you're going commandos on cooldown or going uselesses on cooldown, you can use this launcher to take out buildings pretty quick and make way for your trap funnel, so you can build sweaty pyramids and trap the husks. But Once again, this launcher is awesome. If people always ask me if something is worth the buy, and typically I don't say if things are worth it or if things are not, but this launcher is 2,000 gold. It is definitely worth it to go out there and farm for this launcher, just even if it didn't do that much damage, just for the simple fact that it's a lot of fun to shoot, man. You can see right there, I took out the entire building, and once again, it's just a lot of fun to shoot. I think Epic did a real good job of rotating in some weapons that are a bit different from the norm. One more thing to take note of is this launcher does have a range on it, so it's going to burn out at approximately 4 tiles. So just keep that in mind when you're firing that launcher. 4 to 5 tiles, it's going to burn out. So that about sums it up for the Noble launcher. Glad to see once again that Epic is adding weapons like this in the game. Hopefully many more to come. So don't forget to come by and see me on Twitch. And once again, fam, don't forget to smash that sub button.